Hello friends, this is your Olena from the capital of Ukraine, and this is the real lockdown in Ukraine.
The lockdown was imposed by the government for the period starting from the 8th of January till 24th, and it officially started.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is me Olena, your guide in Kiev. Welcome to Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, where I am. So I just left my apartment where I live, and I'm going to go for a small walk and to show you how we are really locked down, and are we really locked down or not. Whoop. So for this I'm using a GoPro 8 camera, which I borrowed from my friend, a vlogger. His vlog is called Tidarian Radioactive. Igor, thank you very much for giving this device, this equipment to film. So I'm filming without a gimbal, so maybe this video will be a little shaky, but I mean, I'm just planning to buy some of the cameras. Maybe that will be GoPro 7, but I don't have a budget for the gimbal. Maybe that will be Osmo DJI Osmo Action camera, because it is waterproof and so on. And here we are, perfect weather. Yeah, if you know what is the best option, what camera to buy, please let me know. I will be grateful for your advice. Okay, so here is my car. But first, before going to the car, let's go to a shop. First of all, we are not really locked down, so we are able to go outdoors, to go outside. It doesn't matter how many kilometers away from your apartment, from your home. You are absolutely free to walk in Kiev, to go to another city. By the way, the trains, the public transport, there is a trolley bus, all the public transport is working, like the subway, marshutkas, all that taxis are working, and the trains to travel between the cities are working as well, and the airports, of course, are working as well, and the checkpoints. The procedures how to enter Ukraine are still the same. And when you come here, you are free to walk. On the street, you are not required to wear a mask on your face, but if you go inside of the public buildings or public transport, you need to put on a mask.
So only essential products are available. You can buy food, medicine, veterinary drugs and food for your animals, domestic animals, hygiene products, but you can't buy clothes, socks, and something else like this. And of course, Ukrainians were so much offended by this new rule, especially they were very worried that they can't buy new socks, new books as well, by the way. And another thing, there was information in the internet that people can't buy condoms in the shops. Later in the evening, I've checked that information. So in the end of this video, together we will go to the shop and we will try to buy some condoms with you, okay?
So in the shop, many people, but not all products are available.
So where do I buy these non-essential products that is very essential for me to have? Well, online. All these supermarkets, all these shops already have online shops, and you can buy it and order delivery, and it is quite fast, easy and quite cheap. And even food, well, sometimes I think that all this lockdown is just created for us to teach Ukrainians and other people in the world how to use delivery of the products and of the food and of the other things.
So the libraries are closed, but beer shops are working. Surprisingly. Here we have the local product market. Let's take a look.
No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you like to give yourself credit for. You have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful.
Hello my friends, I'm here at the Boryspil airport. Once again I was invited by a tourist, this time to take him from Kiev to the Boryspil airport after we had some tours together in Kiev and Chornobyl, and it was a pleasure to do it. And yes, today is the 9th of January, and as you can see the airport looks really busy. Many people are coming, many people are leaving. It's evening time. Yeah, so just to show you and prove you that the borders of Ukraine are really open. So if you have an urgent need or urgent desire, wish to visit Ukraine, it is really possible. And how to do it, I explained in my video instructions made in October how to visit Ukraine, and the rules are still the same. By the way, how to find the quality of this video, because I'm filming it using just my hand and a small GoPro camera in the low light. I know the camera was very much criticized for this, yeah, but as I'm considering buying one, yeah, with my budget, what do you think about the video quality? Will you watch this kind of video quality or not? Yeah, so people who are meeting passengers are not allowed to get inside of the terminal because of the anti-COVID measures. That's why people are waiting outside for the people who are arriving. And here is information about the COVID test. So you can really pass the test upon arrival. If you need the test, you can do it upon arrival. But still the most convenient way is to make the test before you come to Ukraine, buy a travel insurance online, and you just show these two documents to the bodyguards and they let you in. If you are coming from the red zone country, if you're coming from a green zone country, you need only travel insurance that you can buy online, and it is kind of cheap. I publish the new list of the green and red countries regularly on my Facebook page, What is Ukraine? So look for updates over there, because the link is all the time, each time there is a new link. The good news is that right now there are more green countries in this list than the red countries. Sometimes you need to make a test before leaving Ukraine for your country where you are coming back. So here is the list of the laboratories which accept the test. You can do it at your laboratory in Kiev, and then just take it here, print it out here in Boryspil, or just have it in electronic version. So the guy from Hong Kong, he made the test in one of the clinics, and the result will be ready in like 4 hours only, which was very fast. You know, I thought that Ukraine is very strict on rules here, how to visit Ukraine, how to enter the country. But the guy from Hong Kong, I mean, just listen to his story. He has to do the test. The test should be negative. And upon arrival, anyway, he needs to stay for 3 weeks in a hotel, like in a prison. Basically, he doesn't have any right to go out of this hotel, and he needs to pay for the hotel. And to be honest, the price that he told me, for me, is like, oh wow, it's very expensive.
The new measure imposed in December 2020, I need to go for 21 days of hotel quarantine, and of course I got my COVID report, which is negative, and I need to both have my negative report and then going to the flight and then staying in the hotel in Hong Kong for 21 days for the quarantine. If I still, after 21 days, if I still got the negative report, I can be free. I'll be free. Yeah, I'll be at my prison term.
So here is a very nice example. That is the gas station, and as before you can buy food and coffee, but it is now called takeaway. So you buy it inside, then you have to go outside, and here is like a window, and you take the food from the window. Yeah, just not from inside, you take it outside. So we are adapting to these quarantine rules.
And now time to visit the city center. According to the rules, during this lockdown, the cafes, restaurants and nightclubs are not allowed to work, only for takeaways. And this is what is happening. Takeaway everywhere. Many restaurants continue their work, they adapt it, and people take food and have it just on the street together with different drinks. By the way, the place where you can still have food normally, that is the hotels. So the hotels, they work, and people can have food in these hotels starting from 6 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock in the evening.
Did you know that Ukrainians are the nation of the free people? Nothing will stop us if we want to have fun. Maybe I'm wrong, but just an idea. We have such a long history of fighting for freedom, and this time it looks like people are fighting for freedom again. It's like in our DNA. It's like Ukrainians, they know how there's sometimes the rules and the laws, they can be bad, and you just you just pretend that you are following the rules, but in fact you are breaking the rules. You are not. This is why so many people who are wearing the mask under the nose, so many people here in the open air. This is why so many sports activities are happening illegally. I mean, people who love to do sports, they are like partisans. They go to the gym to do sports. See, the police was passing by, just looking if people are violating the rules, and looks like they don't think that anything is wrong. Yeah, so in fact, my children are visiting some sports activities like a gym, and yesterday we received a message that you're welcome to come, but please, the central entrance will be closed. You can come through the back stage door, and please don't park near the main entrance because it would look suspicious. So you will arrive inside of the gym if you go through like a factory that is working. So like illegally the children are invited to visit the sports classes. Once again, you can have a very different opinion about it. You can of course say that it is very wrong, very bad, and maybe you are right. Yeah, but I'm explaining you what is happening here. The same for my husband. He loves to play basketball. So the guys with whom they play basketball, they keep doing it, but illegally inside of the gym. I mean, people do sports like partisans, hiding from the police. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally started snowing, and I'm very happy because it is very beautiful in Kiev when it is snowing. Well, many of my friends on Facebook, they say it is impossible now to buy condoms in Ukraine because of the lockdown. Let's go and check it.
Їх поснімали, не продають. 48,90.
Дякую, гарного вечора.
Зато не холодно.
So, as a journalist, my advice, always take critically information that you hear, because I just successfully bought a package of condoms. So, the information that you can't buy it is not truth. So, you really can't do this. Okay, so any information that you hear, even if Olena is telling this information, always double check. Always use several sources of information to double check if it is right or no. Well, the thing is, many of the fakes are produced by the internet bots that are working in Russia, because we are at war with Russia and we have informational war with Russia as well. And so far, Ukraine seems like it is losing the war because the government is simply investing less money to this kind of informational war, to propaganda, let's say. The media resources in Ukraine are not that independent, they are not profitable. I'm a former journalist, I know what I'm talking about. We have this problem. So, whatever information you hear about Ukraine, especially some critical information, especially from such news agencies that belong to Russia, I mean, double check it with the news agencies that are independent, that are Ukrainian, that are international. Yeah, just a kind advice. Hope to see you soon in many videos, and you're welcome to come here to Ukraine. Don't forget to like this video, or at least to leave it your comment, and maybe you want to subscribe the channel. Yeah, see you.